What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Tempest Productions. And first off, you may have noticed the change in scenery, and that is because we have moved back into our regular house. So now I'm back in my own room. Thank God, because I've had it with the other house, and the plain same wall without any posters on the videos. That was too plain, and it was boring. So I'm sorry for that, you guys, but thank you for sticking with me for a month with that. That was all of February, but now that we're back into March, we are good. So now we are here. This is the fourth month of our YouTube channel, so thank you again for supporting this channel, you guys. I appreciate the love, everything like that. And I'm sorry I did not do a movie review this weekend. It's just there was nothing I wanted to see. It was Miracles from Heaven, Divergent, and The Bronze, and I just didn't want to see any of those movies. But this Thursday night, my friend Ryan and I, we are going to be doing a movie review over Batman v Superman, and that should be up Thursday night before Friday, so be sure to check that out later this week. And tonight I will be doing a movie review over the movie Room, starring Brie Larson. Now, I know this is a bit different than what we normally do, but I'm going to be starting a new series called Throwback Movie Reviews, and what that is basically any movie that has come out before the recent up-to-date in the world is going to be a throwback movie. So be looking out for movie reviews like that, and let's get started. So the movie pretty much stars Brie Larson, Jacob Tremblay, and Joan Allen. And um, to start this review off, may I say all three performances were phenomenal. Especially from Brie Larson and Jacob Tremblay himself. I could not ask for a better performance from them. Just because I don't know anything about acting in that department and how that works. And I don't know how they did it, but I was so close to crying in this movie, and I never get I get emotional in movies, but I don't I'm not a crier in movies. I don't sit and cry while watching the movie, and this movie almost made me cry. So this was a very emotional ride, a very good, deep, dark movie, but it wasn't so much as dark as it was beautiful. This was a very beautiful film, and what I mean by that is by the story captures the environment so well in this one room, which is the shed, that this mom and son mom and son have to stay in the room, and they're being held captured by this one man, and that's pretty much it throughout the whole first hour and hour and 30 minutes into the movie, and it just really does a great job of capturing that realism that they're in this room and they're never getting out. Now, I don't want to spoil anything on this movie, so I'm not going to talk about the storyline much further from that. We'll just go into the pros and cons of this movie, and for me, there were no cons of this movie. It had the perfect runtime and soundtrack, things like that. It's just, this movie wowed me. I'm like, when the credits rolled, I was silent. I had nothing to say, and that's why I had to do this review an hour later. I just had to sit and think about this movie because it was so phenomenally made, and I had to talk about it. So, especially for the first throwback movie review, this is a perfect one to talk about, and it won at the Golden Globes, and I think it totally deserved it, and I'm so glad I finally got to sit down and watch this movie since I never was able to see it in theaters. Now, let's get into the pros of this movie. Pros: the acting, phenomenal. The script, phenomenal. And this script, I wish I could write a script like that, man. I really do. I really do, because I'm a writer myself, and whenever I see a movie like this and compare it to one of my scripts on my own, I'm always like, why do I write? I should be doing something different with my life, but then I get better every time when I write too, so, it's a love-hate relationship with writing, and so this movie really helped me realize to become a better writer and to really capture the emotion in the characters and how they feel, and really focus about them and not always what you're thinking and about what they could be thinking. So I feel like they did a really great job with that, and not just the performances but the soundtrack design. Not the design, but the soundtrack. I noticed that they used a song or an instrumental in that movie as they did in Earth to Echo. And you'll know what I'm talking about if you've seen both of these movies. But they have completely, totally different feels. When I watched Earth to Echo and heard that soundtrack, it didn't have as much effect on me as it did with Room, and it really, like, I almost sat in tears during that scene where I'm not going to tell you what happens, but when that scene happens, I was tearing up pretty much, to say so myself, but I try to hold it in. So just overall, everything about this movie was perfect, and for what it was great. I don't really have a complaint with this movie at all. Um, it was believable. It was everything about it was so real. So with that, I'm not going to give it an excellency because I haven't yet, and this just isn't the movie to be excellency. So I'm going to be giving it an awesome, and that's what I previously gave 10 Cloverfield Lane, and don't remember what else, but uh, even though those are two totally different movies, but this was definitely an awesome in my opinion, and I couldn't have asked for anything more for this movie and what it was. So, thank you guys for watching. This is the Tempest Productions. Have you seen Room? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this new idea about throwback movie reviews, let me know, guys, also in the comments below, because this is a new thing I'm starting out, and if there are any movies you guys want me to totally check out and do a review over, let me know as well, and I will surely get around to it. And also, I think I'm going to be doing a Blu-ray movie collection video soon. I may do it later tonight, actually, because I've been watching a lot of those recently, trying to get my Blu-ray collection up, so I may just do, like, the pickups that I have now, and so that way you guys can see my movie collection grow and grow and grow. So, thank you again for watching. This is my movie review over the movie Room, starring Brie Larson, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.